My name is Patty Sherin, and I'm a Lego artist. So this time I built the Lotus flower. I'm a Buddhist, and the Lotus flower for us represents cause and effect. Another metaphor for the Lotus flower is it tends to grow in muddy water. So I try to, so the metaphor is you have to go through muddy water to come out and bloom into this beautiful flower, representation of life, right? Sometimes you have to go through the muck, to come out ahead. So I tried to represent muddy water in this piece by using shades of yellow, green, and browns. And then I used the 1x1 cheese slopes, transparent. I actually bought a box from Lego. And so I wanted to build something that I would use that, and I thought this would be perfect. It would kind of show like water in the background. Not really sure if I achieved that effect, but I loved it. And so, yeah, I worked on the background first, and the frame. I've been building frames for the past couple of mosaics that I've done, and I'm very happy with this one. It's very stable. The whole piece is one piece. It's 3x4 base plates. What else? I started with the background and the frame, like I said, and then I worked on the flower itself. I did it mostly in white, and then I thought of the dark. I had a lot of dark pink cheese slopes. And when I added it, I was like, whoa.
It's such a beautiful contrast there with the white and then like the muddier water back there. It just works perfect together.
It really, really did. When I added that piece, I was like, oh my God. It was beautiful and perfect. And then I added some of the swirls, the candy swirls, which really, I had a box of them, and it was perfect. It just worked out really well, and I'm really happy with the piece.
Yeah, no, it's definitely an incredible mosaic here, and it's a great example of what you can do with the layering and everything. So talk about how you achieved kind of that 3D effect there and what's that's like underneath there.
Sure. Actually, that's one of my first experiences. Most of my mosaics are very flat. So it was my first time thinking about 3 dimensions, and I tried to make it as hollow as I possibly could. I don't know, it's not very hollow. The other petals definitely are not. They're totally solid, but I tried to make it, but it was my first attempt at really building up. So that's why it's very heavy.
Yeah, you wanted it to be strong, obviously. You don't want it falling apart on you.
Right, exactly. I tend to use plywood to support these large pieces. I don't know if you've seen my Rick and Morty that I did last year. It's kind of a portal of Rick and Morty going through the portal, and it's the same size. So I bought a piece of plywood for that to support it, because again, it's 3x4 base plates.
Yeah, that's. I think you've definitely had some experience with it then. And like you also mentioned this brick-built frame. So talk about like the pieces you used there and kind of how that came together.
So that is a snot build, right? It's studs not on top. I use the slope pieces for the front to give it an angle. I think it curves inside. It kind of forces you in, right? And then the snot build on the sides, and I use the long tile pieces, so it really locks everything in place. And then on the corners, because we don't have corner pieces, it would be beautiful if Lego would create a mitered corner, right? I mean, they do in some pieces, but not in this particular slope. Right, exactly. So I did like corner finials. At least that's how I was thinking about it. So yeah, it worked really well. And like I said, it's really sturdy. The whole thing supports itself, really. You can pick it up in one piece. It's a little flexible, but yeah, it totally is one piece, one solid piece.
Well, that's really great, and I definitely want to make sure we point out this beautiful trophy you got as well here for the art category, so congratulations on that. I love the trophy design. Some of these trophy designs are as good as the builds around here.
It's totally true. Could I turn on the light?
Oh, yeah. I didn't even realize there was a light.
It is. It's a...
Whoa. Yeah. That's amazing. So thanks so much for bringing this build out to the show, and thanks for chatting with me about it. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. You guys are awesome. I love your channel, so thank you for coming.